first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
He's one of them guys who click off before the tackle, too. Because he can't tackle.
0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
I hope I get the first pick because I'm taking Jonathan Taylor.
So the first down
I'm going to fuck it up anyway. All right, Garza.
Out of the shotgun.
Yeah, you want to put $50 on it?
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now hold everything.
Oh my God! Do I gotta do my whole depth chart every time?
You know, it's nice fucking hanging with you.
It's nice hanging. What, babe? What's up?
I'm like trying to do this with you.
Do what with me?
Questions. Like, why is there no running backs this year?
I don't fucking know. They're all new.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Running backs only last like 3 or 4 years.
All right, so who are you taking for running backs?
Who am I taking? I'm taking Jonathan Taylor and Barkley.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't know why it's not letting you search by category this time.
Oh, yeah.
Crafty play call here.
Thank you, Garza, for your expert advice on this situation.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw the ball, Jesus.
Back at the 4-yard line. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42.
Watch thinks I'm going to help her. I'm trying to win, too. I'm trying to win. I want to win, too.
I'm just asking you for fucking tips.
I'm not going to give you any tips. You won last year. Why would I give you any tips?
Because I haven't been studying.
That's not my problem. You've won twice. I've never even made a playoff. Anybody I tell you is going to be a lie.
Set at the line for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that.
I'm an asshole, I know.
Possessions last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Yeah. And she wants tips from someone who can't even win a fucking game. She wants tips from a guy who goes 4-10. Like, who would want a tip on me? Why would you want any advice from me? I fucking suck. I suck in Madden. I suck in fantasy football. I fucking suck in baseball. All I know how to do is fucking push tile in. Other than that, I suck. Don't ask me. Jesus. Fuck you, Garza.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh my God! How he gets away with this shit is beyond me. Look at that play.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation. Just works.
You should ask me who I would draft and don't draft them people on it.
He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback
who?
and they get a first down.
The Bears? I got a playoff chance.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
Garza says they're horrible.
6 yards here as he stopped near the 30.
Shaggy's always talking about how he likes him on Madden. I draft in fantasy football what I want my Madden team to be. That's the problem.
Back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Again, Jackson. Man open.
Carson said J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On Baltimore.
Partner, you know,
Oh, guess who's coming over to my house next weekend? Flemma. Yeah, he just moved down the street.
As a professional.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Devontae Smith, he could be really good.
I just don't know why it's...
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
You have to get to change your search. It's good. You got to search by position, not overall.
Yeah, it doesn't want to do that.
Maybe because it's a mock draft.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers,
Dan Jones should be a first-round pick in my eyes.
That eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Not this time. Not this time.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt.
Oh, you missed the field goal, Garza.
Just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it.
Yep.
But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
Tyquan Thornton, babe. Let's go.
For 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Come on, you gotta break that hole, bro.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
It would be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead.
Come on,
and
bro.
He's going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
What was that, Mac Jones?
Well, a momentary
Oh my God.
throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
No, Miami's always trying to throw us under this table, brother. You know?
Looking to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Folks, kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now
What are you talking about, bro? Me and Garza had a couple good runs
Yeah, they're
yesterday.
still waiting for their breakout drive to
Did we
come
not,
to
Garza?
They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra
You right? Would you rather play with me, Garza, or him?
But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Take it in at the 3.
Sure you did.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Well, now he's on shrooms. This guy's always on shrooms, but coach.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. There's Jordan Stout now. The return is Jones.
I mean, he doesn't run a very complicated offense.
46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
But I'm either going to win the game or lose the game on this play right here.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Oh, I'm going to lose it.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Knew I should have ran the ball. I don't know why I did that. Game's over. I lost.
And And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something.
There goes all the momentum, bro. The whole game. Watch.
Maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Just ran the clock out with the halftime, got the ball.
3-0 our score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, I got it right back.
This is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, Jones, you're so bad.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is
Miami, you just shut up, bro, please.
At least you
please,
told the
please.
defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And now this is intercepted.
Let's go, McCourty.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the give, this is Harris, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Folk's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Oh, my God!
Picked off by
Jesus!
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
My O-line is
David Ojabo in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that one hurts defensively.
I think the Garza play.
Had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
Oh my God.
A third time.
This game doesn't want me to win.
Set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL, and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments, and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he will will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Tyquan Thornton really got the attention of the NFL when he appeared at the Combine and made a run at the Combine record in the 40 with a 4.28 time. The record at 4.22. He can flat out.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
A 15-year career that's been aging like fine wine. Calais Campbell is one of the most respected players in the game. If he can get 6.5 sacks this season, that means he'll have 100 for his career.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on 1st down, they did that +3.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this cohort was the wrong one to run into him. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They
no, he beat me, but he's trash,
half.
bro. If I could throw the ball, I would have blew him out.
Teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Oh, Miami's getting blown out.
Calvin Early just resigned me.
What happened,
there he is.
What happened, George? I was ready to get blown out, and then you gave me hope for the first 3 quarters. Yeah. No. It's not cool, man. If you're going to blow me out, just do it from the start. Turn it up.
Jesus, Calvin Ridley is making $15 million next year.
Robbie, get fucked, alright?
Fine.
Nesta, man. What happened to Garza, man?
Is that better? What happened
Nesta,
to
what happened to
Garza?
your boy, man?
I don't know. I told you, bro. He's crazy, bro. They're all fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, Herc's good. Or no, is it Herc?
Yeah, they're actually they're all good. I even like Shag's good. Nesta.
No,
Herc's good.
Herc will probably quit within the next week or 2.
No, Herc quit this other league. I didn't tell you this, Joe. I was in another league with him. He quit that. He's like, I don't have time for all these leagues. I gotta quit one. So.
What league was that?
ESL or something.
So wouldn't that mean my league's next?
Wait, TSL?
I think no, ESL.
Oh yeah. He was in party chats talking. He was in that league, I guess, last year, but he didn't. Yeah, he said he was leaving after his game.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have time for it. So I think.
Isn't that Garza's brother?
Nah.
Oh, it's not.
I've only seen...
Who was the person you DM me to like look out for? Was it Blake?
Oh yeah, it's about to come right now because he's losing. He's freaking out.
Yeah, he's losing. I'm on.
No, Herc. I've only seen Herc win like 3 Madden games in 3 years, guys.
He won already in our league.
Yeah.
I mean, letting him, yeah.
That's he already. I'm pretty sure Herc is like 1-1 in our league.
Probably. I'm just happy that your brother couldn't get away with his Lamar cheese on me.
George is. I thought you were raping me. Nesta, you held George to 0. Like, good shot.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, no, 23 because I gave you 3 interceptions in the red zone. Come on now. And you missed an extra point. You're horrible at kicking. That's not. No, but when I got the ball, drive down the field in the second quarter, I was in chat with Garza. I'm like, listen, I'm about to throw a streak right here, and I'm committed. I'm either gonna win the game on this play or lose the game, and that was it. And the second quarter, my first pick. Once I throw 1 pick, I don't give a fuck no more. I just start fucking airing it. The boys are here? I'll be right back.
Miami could tie it. Robbie, how many leagues are you in, by the way? Robbie? Who, Robbie? Listen, you guys can be in all the leagues you want as long as you never leave mine. All right, Rob? All right, Shaw? All right, JT? The other leagues are your practice leagues. Neither do I. I just don't even have the time to do that. Miami just got stopped on QB sneak 2 times in a row at the 1. He's 4th and goal now. This is for game. He's throwing it. This is a terrible idea. Pick up. Rip. This should have been a pick 6. Bills gets the first. He wins. Why? Oh, that works. Stephon Diggs got the ball game. You shut your mouth. Miami calls a timeout. Like, why? And now this guy's running a play. No, just like, I don't understand. Like, you can't police this type of stuff. That's what I'm saying. As a commission, you can't police this type of stuff, though. Like, I can't police it. Game's over. It's kneeling, but you're gonna call a timeout. All right, I'm out. Like, I can't police that.
Are you talking about me, George?
No.
No, that's not cool. I said that's when you throw a bomb.
That's for me as a commish. I can't police that because it's like game's over, but you call a timeout. Now the other guy wants to run plays. It's like, all right, well I'm out of it.
Oh, I just did it to George because I was trying to get a safety on him.
Yeah, no, I trust me. I don't care. I just like if there's complaints afterwards, I'm out. Like I'm out of it.
Now, if I'm playing someone and they're whipping my ass, like if George had that ball at like the 20, 30-yard line, up by 2 scores, less than 2 minutes, I ain't fucking. Well, I had 3 times. If I had 3 timeouts, I would try, but that's it. I like playing. I like George. George played very, very sim. I was shocked.
I told you there's a lot of sim people in our league. It's not everybody.
I was waiting for him just to drop back and to start running around like a fucking animal with Lamar after he said he was gonna get 100 yards rusher on me. I'm like, great. No, I mean the only thing I really did to stop Lamar was just DE contain every fucking play, and I didn't blitz. Yeah, I put him there. Yeah. I focused my training on your quarterback. And then I've learned in my experience that someone likes running with the quarterback never to blitz. And sit in zone. Yeah, because I was DE containing every play, so my DEs are going out too wide. That was a good game, though. I tried hard. I did, but then again, I suck in Madden, so it's only a matter of time before. Yeah, I saw you watching him too much. Yeah, no, the Ravens are not that good this year. I mean, technically, I have a better offense than you. I'm rated 81 offense.
Nesta, man. Yours have missed out, man. Like, look, all the games already played.
No, you do. You need like them speed receivers with Lamar too, because you need to get downfield and bring the quarterbacks with them, so you're able to roll out when the time's needed. Slow, bro. Let me see who it could be. That guy had 96 speed. Oh yeah, because I matched up by speed, and I have a rookie. He's a
Dolphins lost to the Bills.
68 overall, and he has 90.
Robbie, you're going 0-3, man.
Maybe, but these guys are terrible. I think I'll win the division, Joe.
Yeah,
you are not winning the division.
With 95 acceleration.
I've beaten all these guys before.
Or Robbie, you are not winning the division.
It was Jonathan Jones. It was Jonathan Jones with 93 speed. And
who's winning the division, Joe?
One of the two randoms, not you.
I am not.
Randoms?
Yeah, the Bills or Blake will win. One of the two.
I beat both of them before.
Robbie, you're 0-3, man.
Robbie, you ain't doing shit in this division. I'm gonna beat you.
Yes, I agree, Nesta.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you can ask Joe. I give everyone a run for their money the first half.
Yeah. Nesta, listen. Quote me on this. You're beating Robbie at least one game in the season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's gonna be a game where Robbie just throws like 1,000,000 pick sixes.
And yeah, that's why I use my development upgrade on.
Yeah, use his dev upgrade on that guy.
I have him at the number 2 spot. Yeah, that's the only guy who caught the ball on you. Aguilar just fucking doesn't even try for the ball. Yeah, that was nice.
I can't even do half the adjustment today.
Nesta, now that you're in here, can you finally admit to me that those Bucks trades were trolls?
The Buck trades? No,
yeah.
Because you really don't know Shag, and Shag hates Chris Godwin, and he's a Bucks in every league. I get him.
No, I got that because I know real Buccaneers fans don't like Chris Godwin. Is Nesta still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So why don't you just trade? Why don't you give him the extra draft picks?
Until we paint the rest of the house.
What?
The wall is green behind the.
Yeah, he's gonna paint that white. I told him to paint it white. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got my guys working on my house.
All right.
I'm not trading my draft picks, bro.
Where'd my ball go?
Your ball? I don't know.
Listen, Nesta, man, you send that exact trade with a second, I'll approve it.
Here, the semi-gloss. I don't know. McCourty picked him off.
Some games I've won, too.
Hit him up then, George.
No? Brush?
Yeah, I don't know why you accused me of that.
For Shag was saying.
As a commish, I'm trying to do as little trades as possible, if I'm being honest.
This tray right here. Brush?
Assignments, like dog shit.
Scotty Miller?
He's not fast.
I'll get
God.
Who were you asking, George, if I play who? I really don't know anyone on this team.
Brian.
Oh, you're not getting Josh Ertz. You're not getting him.
see this shit.
You know Garza is gonna be back and asking you to come back sooner or later. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
He leaves the leagues all the time, bro. That's why I tell you, don't get me involved with his shit.
So I guess what I'm gonna ask you now is, what do you think I should do about that?
That's up to you, bro. Garza's my boy, but it's your league. I can't tell you what to do. I mean, usually
I genuinely like Garza, but he's just like too crazy.
No, he usually does that when he doesn't like a team. It seems. I don't know.
I don't know why he's freaking out. My opponent literally didn't say shit about that game because he knows that all he kept doing was throwing me pick sixes.
No, I don't know.
No, Garza just like quit because he just like melted down for some reason.
Yeah, I don't.
In regards to my game,
I don't know why he's. I don't know. This is why my phone's always on silent, and I wake up to fucking.
I assume this is why you DM me, yo, like whatever happens with Garza, don't put me in with that.
Yes, I wake up and the first thing I see on my phone is Garza bugging out in our group chat.
Shit you guys. Nah, that's what literally wrote me. He was like, yo, whatever happens with Garza, please do not put me involved with that.
No, he takes things too far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll tell him that if he wants to go in the league, bro, he needs to talk to you, not me. I have no fucking. I don't know why people think I got pulled.
I don't know who
you
are.
Fair enough. Danny, my friend.
I'm just here to fucking win my division at 7-9 every year with the scrubs I have in it.
Yeah. Just make sure you beat Robbie's ass twice a year.
I mean, it's not hard. After every one of Robbie's games, he complains about how the person did what to beat him.
Yeah, Robbie is. Robbie always he's very he's always thinking how to get the game to beat, to glitch and beat, just abuse the game is how Robbie thinks all the time.
Yeah, he beats Madden, not his opponents.
Defenses is bad this year.
No, I mean defense
I think defense is too overpowered.
If you don't get pressure, you're not going to make any plays.
They don't cover what they're supposed to, but they get to stuff that they're not supposed to.
Yo, defense is hard this year. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think defense is also hard. I second that.
No,
yeah. If you don't get time in that pocket, O-line's going to be so valuable in this Madden.
What I'm saying is that they don't cover what they're supposed to.
Yeah, they do.
But
they kind of do.
I mean, they're human.
Debatable.
I mean, if you want someone to cover zone, you got to get zone players. You can't have someone with 75 overall in the zone category.
Yeah, the ratings do have to matter at some point too, Robbie.
Yeah. You can't just put guys in whatever and expect them to do good.
Robbie's the Jets and he's upset. It's bro, your players suck.
Yeah, what are you expecting? These guys be zoning man lockdown.
And I didn't notice that shit. That's why.
Robbie, you went 5-0 with the Packers, man.
I was enjoying watching Mason beat up on the Giants last night. So that was.
Robbie was 5-0 with the Packers. That lets you know that it's the team was just scared of him.
My base defense used to be cover 3, and then I noticed.
Yeah, so was everybody's. That's why everyone knows how to identify it and beat it now.
Cover 3, you got to guard the slot, or you're gonna get cooked.
Yeah, people have been playing cover 3 for 4 years, so everyone knows how to beat it.
Yeah, it's either cover 3 or man.
Listen, if you're playing cover 3, you need to guard the slot. As simple as that.
Yeah, whatever it was. That was the last time Noodle was good.
That's what I'm saying, JT. Everybody used to bitch about nobody running man, and now everyone bitches about too much man.
You know what? I don't even really care what people run on defense. You can run man every play. The only thing that bothers me if you do a cheese offensive play over and over and over and over.
Yeah, I probably second that.
I mean, a defense, I don't care. If you want to blitz up the middle all day, I feel like it's easier to figure out a defense than it is an offense.
Well, isn't it? It's your job as an offensive player to, beat what they're giving you, right?
Yeah. I couldn't get anything going on your fucking brother. The run, the fucking screen, nothing.
Yeah, this Lions guy is throwing some dots.
Now, you got some ballers in this league, Joe.
Our Lions guy in our league is actually really good, I think.
There's only a couple of corrupt people I think that are going to be bad now.
Our league's pretty good.
I think Robbie's now a mediocre player along with me and the old Chargers dude. I don't think he's going to do that good.
I'll PG-13.
But
we'll do our best. It's one F word.
Listen, man, the only unsim guy I've seen so far is Mike, and it's like we got to deal with it for the time being.
Listen, football is unsim.
He's
what are
kind
people
of annoying, but he's a good member.
When I do options all day and RPOs and a couple of I don't throw the ball deep once. I throw the ball deep twice all game. What are we gonna say?
Well, I mean, the only thing I know how to do is use a D-tackle on Madden.
I'm gonna rate Primo. I don't even want to win this game. Come on, Primo.
Hey, you know what else? We know what else helps. Have you guys played that Superstar KO?
No.
Yeah, I have.
All right,
I enjoy it.
Well, me and Garza have like 16 wins in a row yesterday. We play a decent amount, and offense, it's always Lamar Jackson in that doing RPOs. So, I mean, you get good at definitely fucking stopping RPOs because of that game mode. Because that's all people do every play is RPO.
You're lucky at Zion. I think you can figure that out.
These two gangs you gotta do on his way in. Did you do it on his home anyway?
He's got no shirts in his contract.
Joe, what are you gonna do with your boy Garza, bro?
What happened? I think Chag was devastated when he left.
It looks like Shag's doing his thing this season. That's his team, the Bucks. He should do good with them.
Yeah.
I just picked it off, then I got laid out and fumbled. He picked it up. I think it's a gain. All right, Joe Burrow throws the pick. I get laid out by offensive lineman. The guy who's supposed to catch the ball picks it up and runs 25 yards down the field. Only Madden. Fucking Madden. Yeah, it's great.
Can someone give me a random number, please?
I'll never use Marley Humphrey against you again.
JT, give me another number.
12.
That's
too high.
All right, let me go join Garza, see what he's doing.
All right, we'll go Chag.